The crack of crutches hitting pavement sliced through the Willow Creek HOA picnic like a thunderclap, followed by a collective gasp that froze neighbors in their tracks. My wife, Claire, crashed to the ground, her palms scraping across gravel, a wince escaping her lips. Marissa Vaughn, the self-proclaimed HOA president with a sneer sharper than her stiletto sandals, loomed over her, smirking. "Fakers bleed the community dry," she muttered, as if she'd won a duel. She thought she'd shamed a disabled woman. What she didn't know was that Claire, now pushing herself up with trembling arms, wasn't just any resident. She was Pine County's new district judge, leading a multi-million-dollar fraud probe into Marissa's HOA. And Marissa had just committed assault before 60 witnesses and 4 phone cameras. We'd only been in Willow Creek's gated enclave 3 days, seeking peace after Claire's back surgery. Our single-story home by Cedar Lake, with its cozy porch and herb-friendly yard, was meant to be a sanctuary. Instead, we landed in a suburban fiefdom ruled by Marissa, a tyrant with the finesse of a wrecking ball. On day 1, she'd slapped a violation sticker on our mailbox for its unapproved font. The next, she pounded on our door, warning Claire that crutches don't excuse scuffing walkways. We smiled, assuming she was just prickly. We were dead wrong. Claire didn't want to attend the potluck, but I nudged her to mingle, to show we weren't trouble. We brought lemon bars, I pushed her transport chair, and she used crutches to stretch her legs. She just stood to grab a brownie when Marissa strutted up, eyed her like a cheap trinket, and kicked her crutches out with a grin. "Try the theater club instead of faking," she quipped. Time stopped. The wind, the chatter, a fork clattering in coleslaw. Then came gasps, murmurs. I knelt beside Claire, checking her scraped hands, asking if she was okay. Her eyes met mine not with pain, but with calculation, already weighing legal fallout. Marissa, unfazed, claimed she was testing a theory about fake disabilities. A man raised his phone, video rolling from 3 angles. "Delete that," Marissa barked. He shot back, "Google assault laws before you talk." We left soon after. Harold, a retired lawyer 2 doors down, wheeled Claire home, offering help anytime. He revealed Marissa had seized the HOA 3 years ago via a loophole after the prior president left, rewriting rules, siphoning budgets, and fining at whim. Claire, calm, asked about voting records and fund allocation. Harold raised an eyebrow. "What do you do?" Claire smiled. "I just joined the district court." She didn't mention her HOA fraud case. At home, over tea, Claire's laptop hummed, notes, laws, spreadsheets piling up. I knew that look, the one that toppled a corrupt mayor with a single audit trail. She wasn't angry, she was arming. Marissa thought she'd won. The next day, a notice appeared on our door about unattended wheelchairs. Claire filed it. The HOA newsletter preached able-bodied community work. Claire highlighted it. A violation claimed our ADA-compliant ramp, county provided, was illegal. Claire laughed, a quiet sound signaling Marissa had tripped a wire. Friday's emergency HOA meeting flyer ranted about disruptive newcomers. Half the neighborhood scoffed, half brought chairs. Claire skipped it. Harold recorded Marissa railing about fake injuries and her right to enforce ADA rules, citing an X in code enforcement. Attendees left mid-speech, muttering. On our porch, Claire said, "Will she be shocked when she learns who I am?" I grinned. The law was closing in. The calm felt like a trap. Monday brought a violation for non-compliant garden stones we hadn't touched, plus a $400 fine. Claire filed it, drafting a judicial board report on HOA misconduct. Harold brought footage of Marissa's crew uprooting an elderly widow, Edith's, mailbox for being 2 inches off. Edith, cane in hand, pleaded as they laughed. Claire rewatched it, jaw tight, and asked Harold if this was common. "Years of it," he said. Fear kept us quiet. Claire's timeline grew. Edith's case, fake code complaints, HOA impersonating city authority. She sent inquiries to the DA as a citizen, not a judge. Tuesday, Marissa marched onto our lawn with a tape measure, sizing our porch steps for non-standard violations. I told her to leave or face trespassing charges. She smirked, snapped a photo, and left, claiming HOA inspection rights. Claire, watching, pulled our deed. A bombshell. Our lot was questionably annexed into the HOA a year ago and signed by prior owners. If true, dozens of homes might be exempt, their fines void. A class action loomed. Claire met Harold and Edith, laying out the annexation flaw. Edith teared up, freed from fear. Harold grinned. Well, damn. Wednesday's envelope summoned us to a disciplinary hearing for defamation and disruption, threatening liens for non-attendance. Claire filed it, alerting the ethics board of her HOA case conflict, defending as a citizen. Harold delivered HOA budgets showing $80,000 to Evergreen LLC, a ghost company tied to Marissa's brother-in-law. Claire emailed the state auditor and DA, preserving evidence. Marissa's flyers called us agitators, with a doctored potluck photo of Claire looking villainous. Neighbors trashed them. Some nodded our way. At Friday's packed clubhouse hearing, Marissa preached standards, naming us threats. Claire rose, citing the HOA Charter's 10-day notice rule and neutral arbiter clause. Who's neutral here? She asked. Marissa stammered. Claire handed out a 12-page dossier, evergreen payments, fake fines, annexation fraud. Gasps echoed. She demanded an audit, citing citizen rights, not her judgeship. Corrupt systems fall, she said. Choose your side. Applause erupted. Marissa, ashen, banged her gavel, but residents swarmed Claire with stories, photos, recordings of Marissa's threats. Her shaming became her undoing. Monday, the state auditor and DA confirmed investigations. Marissa's bulletin begged for harmony, proposing enforcers and watch groups had flopped. A journalist, tipped by a former board member, exposed Marissa's crony contracts. A black SUV with government plates scoped her HOA office and garage. Neighbors whispered. Marissa's spin failed. Claire was assigned a resident-led HOA fraud case, recusing herself from her own claims. She was ready. The hearing was electric. Claire, in robes, set a fair tone. Marissa, pale, faced witnesses. A fine mom, a shamed vet, detailing abuses. Harold presented budgets. An accountant linked Marissa to Evergreen. Marissa snapped, screaming witch hunt. Claire, unruffled, struck her outburst. Her lawyer begged for a recess. The room knew Marissa was done. A peer judge's ruling crushed her. Fraud, abuse, ADA violations, assets frozen, restitution ordered, leadership banned, federal probe pending. Marissa stared at the floor, silent. Outside, Claire urged transparency, not vengeance. Neighbors clapped, hugged. Willow Creek, renamed Harmony Vale, replaced Marissa's regime. Harold led a new board, auditing funds, suspending fines. Marissa's house hit the market. She slunk away, a moving truck swallowing her rulebooks. Kids biked freely. Our ramp bloomed with donated flowers. At a Harmony Vale fest, Claire spoke briefly. Stand up. Don't step down. Cheers rang. Marissa's cruelty sparked justice, freeing a community to breathe, laugh, and live unshackled.